You know?
Can you hear me saying to go fuck your cat?
Yes.
Okay. Well, have
So
fun with
wait,
my
you
sloppy
can
seconds
or
then.
can't hear me?
I can
Oh,
definitely hear you.
okay.
Imagine if I was just responding in perfect time.
That would be amazing. Give me 2 seconds, sir. I'm gonna
Sure.
just tinkle.
Oh yeah, Tinkle. Actually, I'll probably do the same. We have a lot of beer to drink tonight. Well,
Oh, AJ.
John. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's time. It's
It-
time to drink some good. I'm hoping, although I've had these both, some good IPAs.
I was gonna say this is a beer. Honestly, I wasn't sure if we'd ever have a chance to try in the show until we got really fortunate. It's
Yeah,
kind of wild.
I mean, I've been fortunate a good 4 to 5 times, but
Jeez.
I've definitely taken my lunch breaks to go off and buy these whenever I
Nice.
could. Whenever I could.
Right. And what John is alluding to is that we have 2 beers lined up for the day. The first of which will be Focal and
Oh,
Banger by the
Focal and
Alchemist
Banger.
in Vermont. I never thought we'd see the day. I really didn't. I was always hoping, but it's actually here. Take a look at it, people. The
Can's really
legendary
cool.
duo is here. You can only imagine, for those of you who may be fans of the brewery, what beer we're going to be having after this one. But for now, I'm just excited to finally have something by this brewery. I'm super freaking hype. So,
Yes.
without further ado, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
So
right.
we should make it a point, and I'll show it on the camera if you can see it. But
Yes.
they clearly say drink from can.
Yes.
So
That
this will
said,
not go in glass.
well, we'll help you out. I actually brought a cold glass for myself that I'm just going to put a
Don't do it.
splash in. It won't be
Fuck
my
them.
first taste.
No, fuck it. Fuck them.
If you want to know the flavor and color profile, you're going to have to get some for yourself.
And drink it from the can.
There you go. Oh,
Oh,
baby.
smell that, Adrian.
Shall we?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh, let's freaking go. Cheers. I can't believe it's
Cheers.
finally time.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, again, as John said, this is a good old-fashioned IPA, an India Pale Ale, weighing in at, I should say, what's the percentage on this bad boy? I'm a noob.
7%.
7%, so a nice standard IPA. Definitely not an underweight boy. Also not the brutish, but I'm digging the flavor I'm getting already. What are you getting from yourself?
It definitely has a oomph to it. You say
Yeah.
not brutish, but I am like getting a brutish taste to it.
Not overly, but it's there.
Yeah, it's like if I got kicked in the chest. Maybe not extremely hard, but there was definitely foot on chest, and
Right.
I went, ow.
You're not in Sparta getting kicked in the chest into a bottomless pit or anything like that for insulting a man's queen.
No, not
quite
that
that
drastic.
Okay, that's good.
More like Austin Powers throws a shoe at one of the bad guys, or the bad guy throws the shoe at Austin Powers. More
there you go.
Along those lines of pain.
The Gen Zers are asking, "What's an Austin Powers?" Which I don't blame you because we're old men.
Not me.
I just got to I got to show off the look of the can again a little bit. It's super fun, like hand drawn kind of art to it. It's pretty sick. We just got like this evil alchemist looking dude concocting the beautiful brew that it is we're drinking right now.
Did you see he's drinking a can of his own can?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that.
Canception. I did not notice that till right now, actually. It makes it even
more.
So speaking of the taste of IPAs, because I'm getting like a bit of hoppiness from this one for sure. It's almost like a dryness to it.
Dry, yeah, it's a good nah. It's
Right?
on the nose.
Yeah, I would say. And on Instagram, I think it was yesterday actually. Was it yesterday? This morning? No, it was definitely yesterday, I believe. So Stone Brewing made an Instagram post asking, "Do you remember your very first sip of an IPA? Be honest. How'd you like it?" And then their caption further went, "You're among friends. You can say you hated it. We all come around eventually." So I'm going to let you know what I said, and you tell me what you said. So on my Instagram account, at the AJ Ramirez, I said somewhere between trying your dog's food, and that time your cousin got a little overzealous from that last 7 glasses of wine. Something
So
like that.
they're asking what it tasted like. What
What-
you remember what it tasted like?
Yeah, the first time you ever tried an IPA.
Oh,
Because I remember I
you
was
know,
not impressed at the time. As a
God.
kid.
You know, for years I've known which one I've hated the most, which was the first one I've tried,
Mhm.
which was Lagunitas IPA.
Okay.
I've never been asked, do you remember what it tastes like?
What would you say if you could be,
It tastes like if somebody dropped a wheel of cheese, picked it up, dropped it again, and then when I went into their dinner party, they set up the cheese that fell on the floor twice, and they fed me a pile of shit, not the cheese. So.
What happened to the wheel of cheese?
That was Bob.
That just went out the window.
No, floor cheese is good.
Floor cheese. Well, we found the name for the episode already. There you go. That would be the second episode to have the word cheese in it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I remember drinking the Lagunitas, and you've heard me say this. I still don't know how to really describe it, but I always say like a cheese taste to it.
You have always said that.
Yeah, that's where that taste comes from. Whenever I get an IPA, I'm like, oh, my mind goes right back to Lagunitas.
I feel you. I wish I remembered the name of the one I had. I don't think I do. It could have been a Lagunitas, but I don't think it was. I just remember being at this cool like little pizza spot near Huntington Beach. And my dad just bought me a picture of it. I think it was for my 21st birthday or 20th birthday. I might have been underage when he bought it, but no one questioned anything. And so I drank it, and it got me buzzed. I was definitely lit after a glass or two, but at the same time, I never had anything quite that hot before. Damn. In fact, it kind of tastes similar to what this is right now,
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time I had this one, I didn't like it. I was like, it's very whatever.
Sure.
But this is only the second time I'm having this one, I believe.
I see.
The first time I had it, I didn't have it in the can. Apparently, it's better from the can.
That's what they say.
It says on the can itself, actually.
I was reading a little bit the other day. If you must pour into a glass, you may find that some of the hop resins have settled to the bottom. Leave them in the can when pouring. This beer is perishable and at its best when it is young, fresh, and hazy. Interesting.
Like how the way AJ likes his girls.
Yeah, just a little.
Righty.
I don't know what hazy means with the women, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's so awesome that they have this right. And don't be a D-bag. Recycle this can.
A freaking man. Those are my people right there. Because I'm a stupid recycling snob like that. But this is a pretty fun video, though. Yeah, what's up?
Have you been watching WandaVision?
Actually, no. I've missed like the past 2 episodes or 3.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
I know. I've been staying at my sister and my brother-in-law's house for the past like week, almost like a little over a week now, actually. And so, I haven't really had time to watch TV very much over there.
Do you have your cell phone on you?
I do.
Is it connected to Disney Plus?
I could just download the app, sure.
God damn it, AJ.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's so good. I haven't seen today's episode, which is Friday the 12th.
Nice.
Haven't seen this episode yet. But the previous episode, holy shit.
Damn. Okay. See, that's what I keep seeing on Twitter, though, is like everyone saying, "Oh my God, WandaVision!" Oh, and the cool thing was the last episode I watched was, I think, just episode 3 or something like that. So it's been a few weeks.
Okay. So you didn't watch it after you and I watched it, basically, when we kind of reviewed it on this thing.
Those were the first 2 episodes when we first talked about it, and then there was the third one, where shit starts to get kind of real. And all of a sudden you realize, there's definitely something going on. And then someone gets blasted somewhere. They wake up military surrounds them. I'll keep it as vague as that to anyone who hasn't seen the first 3
Oh
episodes
no,
yet.
you're
That's
like
all I've
4
seen.
episodes in.
Oh, okay, maybe so then. Maybe so.
So you're only 1 episode behind. I mean, 2 if you count today's.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure I'm
They're
missing
not-
2 weeks. Oh yeah, 2 including today and then last week. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not like super behind.
No, but I still
I'll give
don't
you so much shit.
fully understand what the fuck's happening. All I know is that this
So
one lady that's kind of cute in the show went bye-bye, and then now all of a sudden now I'm wondering what the hell's going on, what her role really is in all this. That's all.
all right, AJ. I'm gonna ask you a question. I want you to be honest.
Please do.
And I don't want you to think about it. Your answer is right off the top of your head.
Let's do
I
it.
need to hear the answer within 3 seconds, okay?
Okay.
The year is 2023. COVID's killed off half the population. The other half became sexier from it. I don't know. It's one of the immune variants. It's completely gone now because everybody who could have got it is dead now. Theaters are open. IMAX open. What is the movie you're gonna watch? Answer me right now.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Godzilla versus Kong.
That was a good answer.
If I had to follow up though, probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy, because that's actually announced to be going back to IMAX actually, which I am extremely hype about.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking amazing. So I kind of want to go and see it like that because I've never seen it in IMAX before. I think that would. Should we?
Yeah,
that would be so
Why not?
down. That
We'll
would be
double
so
mask.
down. There you go. We'll just wear plastic.
Don't
around
be a
ourselves.
fool. Wrap your tool. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, my tool be in my mouth.
100%. No, absolutely. Okay, reverse back to you. What would your movie be?
Matrix.
Oh wow, Matrix 1?
No, the new one.
Oh, Matrix 4. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Jawfield.
Yes,
Respect.
That's
all
the
right.
One. But if it was an old one, Pacific Rim.
Oh hell yeah! To relive that movie again in IMAX
Yeah.
3D would be really sick. It doesn't need to be 3D, but I would say that was one of the few times where it certainly enhanced the experience in IMAX 3D.
Fuck yeah, live action anime movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take all of it.
Say less at that point. I'm in.
How awful is it, or how great that Japan had Dragon Ball Z Broly in 4D, and we didn't get that shit here.
That's crazy. And like they had it like super surround sound and everything, like probably like what Dolby Cinema is, but obviously beyond that because of the 4D aspect.
Mhm.
I cannot believe, and I can't even fathom exactly what that was like. That must have been so fucking hype. And I mean, for that
imagine.
final battle, I was already getting hyped during that. I can't imagine how I'd be feeling if I could actually feel the fucking movie happening, you know? So
You
yeah.
get wet in your pants. Is that your phone or your doggy?
That is my doggy. Yeah, he wants attention right now. I'm just giving him pets.
What movie would he pick?
Cats versus dogs, because spoiler alert, the cats kind of lose.
Yes.
Yes, right. Score one.
Another one.
Score one for Leonidas. But yeah,
Okay.
I'd be down for that. Hell yeah, dude. Please.
So did you see the poster or the image of the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker?
Yeah, with a long hair Joker now and less tattoo.
Better.
Less damage.
Thank you. Thank you. They took away the one thing I made fun of the most.
Right. It's like, did they really have to be that on the nose from the get-go with that? Damage?
Was it a fake tattoo?
I know, right? It rubbed right off. What a phony. What a fucking phony. He's a poser. Apparently, the vast majority of them all rubbed off too.
He looks cool.
He does look pretty cool.
He probably should have looked like that from the beginning. But I see what he was going for, like a gangster Joker. But
I mean, that's also not his fault. That's makeup and wardrobe. You know, that's not his choice. I'm sure he might have given input, but at the same time, they had a vision, if you can call it that, and they went for it. And in turn, he went for it.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Eisenberg, the two of them really went for it. They swung for the fences.
I don't know what he was going for, but he did it.
He definitely did it.
Set
They
a
both
goal.
definitely did it.
They set goals, and in their mind, they achieved those goals. So
Put it on their calendar, their progress calendar. Sending used condom to co-star coming up in 2 weeks. I'm prepping myself mentally to be able to
I'm
do.
so method. Look, guys, look at how method I am.
I know, right? Did you eat your cat shit? Oh no, you didn't. I thought we were all doing that. What the fuck? I ate that shit. God damn it. I was the only one that ate the cat shit. Are you serious? Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks. All right. Way to get into character with me, assholes.
This is why I'm method.
Exactly.
Awful.
This is why you'll never reach my pinnacle, you sons of bitches.
They're supposed to release a trailer for the Justice League movie, right? In like 2 days or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, the movie doesn't. The movie launched in 2 days or something like that.
No, I thought the movie's coming out in March.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's Valentine's Day that they'll be releasing the trailer. Pardon me. You're right. I think actually,
Better movie already did it.
if I'm not mistaken, I think the Snyder Cut comes out the day of or the day before Sin and I's anniversary, 6th anniversary. And so when I saw that, I tagged her in it on the post on Instagram and was like, ready to have a great anniversary together? Something like that, to that effect. And she pretty much said, fuck you.
It might be good.
I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
It's just that she and I already spent 2.5 hours in a theater and watching a somewhat okay, mediocre movie, you know? So I think she's not in a hurry to see it again. Do I think she'll see it though? I think she'll definitely see it. I know I'm going to see it. But
oh yeah. Why wouldn't she?
there's no way, but that we wouldn't. But at the same time, I know that she's not hype for it. The word hype is not part of her vocabulary in this certain situation, unfortunately. But I can't really blame her. We were fooled once already. But who knows? Maybe the Snyder Cut will make a difference. And at the end of the day, that's all I'm really hoping for. Because did you see the picture that was posted today from Zack Snyder?
No, I did not.
So he posted on Twitter saying, and probably on Instagram also, 2 days. And then right below that, he followed up subtweeting saying something along the lines of like the Apocalypse family or something like that. So it shows like Apocalypse, then fucking like his daughter and stuff like that. It looks kind of sick. It looks kind of sick.
Because in this movie, it's Steppenwolf, right? That's the guy's name.
Yes, but if you remember from the first reveal, that really not dumb, just underwhelming, at least in my opinion, underwhelming trailer when they first announced, you know what? These are the first official visuals of the Snyder Cut, and it shows
the poop,
yeah,
with the spikes on it,
all that, and then also Darkseid or whatever whoever the fuck it is, Apocalypse. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm hoping that it turns out great. That's all I can say. I'm sure there's nerds screaming at us right now. It's this character. It's fucking this character, and that's fine. Let us know.
Yeah, we're Marvel fanboys.
Yeah, well,
so
we get paid so much by Marvel to speak so well of them, right? So
that's look at my Mandalorian poster
sent by Disney themselves
to Target, so I can purchase at that Target.
I'm almost done with my can, actually, sir. It's pretty good.
Final thoughts on it, AJ? Would you buy a 6-pack of this?
Depends on how much it costs. I would buy a 6-pack.
$18.99.
$18.99. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not. Okay. I'm honestly surprised it's not more danky than I thought it would be, but it's also not a bad tasting beer either. But I'm really looking forward to the second beer. I mean, the second beer is why we got this beer. So you know,
my mama is the reason we got these beers. Shout outs to Mama John.
To Mama John.
Oh yeah,
and her lovely pizza shop as well. Absolutely. That's honestly, you saying that really just makes me want to definitely make that pizza chef, that pizza pie maker's photo shoot with you actually happen.
Wait, we talked about doing something like that? How drunk was I?
It's been some years and we were probably a little drunk, but I've told you before, but it's been a long time. A dream of mine. So to kind of give some background story a little bit.
Here we go. I didn't know where you were going at first. Oh God.
Back in the day, What inspired it, John? Was it your
The
idea originally?
Okay, now I don't know what we're talking about.
The
The pizza
lumberjack photo
place?
shoot. Whose idea was it? Was it mine, or did I just help?
I would dress up as a lumberjack. I even did like one of my speech finals as a lumberjack. I wore the suspenders. I had the beard. I went full lumberjack
if you
when I was.
if you the watcher and listener want to see what we're talking about, John is a lumberjack in very flattering pictures, I might add. Let us
Some of
know.
them.
We'll probably post them on the socials this coming week
No.
after this episode airs.
Edit a beer in it at least. There's
Now
a
that you
picture of
said-
me falling in love with branches. AJ said, "John, look at it like you're in love for the first time," or whatever you told me.
And I will say you took direction very well. I've told you back then, and I'll tell you again now. John takes direction very well,
Yeah.
and you
Go
pulled
ahead.
it off.
Go ahead and edit this right there.
It's gonna be this like beautiful HD image, and then a low res picture of a can pasted on there.
Oh yeah,
It's all good.
fucking
But anyway,
AJ.
what I was getting at was essentially we did this like photo shoot. John and I and our buddy Peter from SD Geek Podcast, our other podcast, it's really fun. Movies, gaming, comics, TV shows, blah blah blah. We went to do a photo shoot. I directed it, I shot it, and Peter helped. And John was our beautiful, glorious, gorgeous model throughout the day. We went around through this one little regional park, super fun. And yeah, John was a lumberjack for the day. It was pretty sexy. We even bought him an axe and everything, a real live
An
axe.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yep. And anyway,
Oh
ever
my
since
God.
then, my next immediate idea was that I want you to be like a pizza chef. And I want to rent out like a pizza shop and just have you make pizza and just shoot you doing that.
You see,
I want like dough all over you,
from my memory,
flour.
because I feel like we're remembering two different things. I still remember that day, and I remember what you wanted to do, what the follow-up was to that photo shoot. And it was you wanted me to be a ship captain.
I forgot
And
about
you-
that one.
And you said, we can just find somebody with the boat who will just let us take pictures.
Bro, we'll pay you $100. Let us borrow your boat for a few hours.
No.
Come on, you can't say no.
I can't believe I did a lumberjack. What
You
the fuck
did
is
so
wrong with
good
me?
though. That was the best part. Oh man, there's some low button pictures in that shoot too. Some low buttons.
Yeah,
You ready?
all the chest hair.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, I think that about does it for this can. What's your final say for this one?
I stick by what I say. I would not buy a 6-pack of this.
You wouldn't. Okay. Oh, of that one
No,
alone.
it's- I
Which
feel
is
like-
focal and banger for those listening.
I definitely feel like the dry hopness to it just kind of lingers. I'm
Okay.
still tasting it now.
I actually, now that you mention it, I'm noticing it more so now because I'm not
Yeah.
consistently sipping on it anymore. I feel like
It's
every
still
5
there,
seconds
right?
I would kind of sip on it to where I never got to let it linger. And now I did have to let it linger. Good belch, by the way. Jeez. Is that a Mind Circus can behind your head?
It is.
Next to Bob Omb. And there's Pliny for president.
And the shark, you won me.
And the shark, I won you. Like a
He's
good
eating
husband.
The seal.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's the beer we're about to have right there.
Hey, so zoom in, enhance, and then you'll be able to tell at 20 megapixel, not even 20, 1 megapixel, you might be able to decipher, what that beer is. I actually need to grab mine from my fridge real quick. I wanted to keep it nice and cold.
Samesies. Pause
All right.
this. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll be right. I thought you were going to say it. God damn it. Back.
I thought we were freezing to freeze. All right.
God
I'm
damn
a little
it.
intoxicated.
All right, and we're back. And of course, again, for those of you who are aware of the Alchemist from Vermont, that brewery, that fine brewery, they are known for definitely one major beer. It could perhaps be the beer we're about to have. John, would you mind showing the people, those who are watching the video episode? Let them know what we're having.
We are having dun 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 the Heady Topper, the holy grail of IPAs.
Absolutely. I am freaking excited about this. I can't believe
So
it's actually happening.
just so you know, I on beeradvocate.com, that's the website I checked on the ratings of beers. On the top 250 beers, this one is number 5.
Crazy. So we're having a very well-renowned beer right now for the show. I'm really excited. I can't believe this is finally happening. I am looking forward to it. Actually, I looked up Focal Banger earlier while we were on the break, and it turns out on Untapped, which is I think an account we need to start having actually for ourselves on the podcast. Out of 138,000 138.3 thousand ratings, it's at 4.42 out of 5. Do you think you would rate it as such?
Okay. No.
I would agree. It was a good beer. And I think I would
4.0.
definitely want to have it again. Was that
4.0.
an even 4? Yeah, I'll go with you on that, which is why I'm curious as to what the hell this is going to be like.
So for this one on Beer Advocates, out of 14,901 reviews, it is 4.76 out of 5.
Holy crap. So darn near perfect, about 3/10 away.
Actually, I am full of shit. It is scored 100 out of 100.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
How did you get 4.7 out of 100?
I was looking at the average.
Oh,
It
the
just says
average
average.
score. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's almost a perfect score then. Oh my god. Well, we'll
And
see
it's
what
actually
happens.
2,640 reviews. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Fire me.
You can't be part of the pod anymore. You can't sit with us. You're not allowed. God damn it. I'm
So
sorry, headphone user.
let's do it. This can's getting warm.
He's driving a man to drink right now. I know, right? We can't. There's no time to spare. We must enjoy. Oh, can he open the can? Oh, yeah,
did.
you're right. The sniff test. Cheers. Let me sniff it.
Yeah.
Sniff the old sniff and sip.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. This one's a little bit more flavorful.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter right off the bat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
A lot brighter to where it doesn't have that same dryness as Focal Banger.
Oh, yeah. The other one lingered. This one I feels like
Mm-hmm.
it's good.
It's a
good.
smooth treat. Smooth. I don't mean, but by smooth, I don't mean like you're drinking a Bud Light or something like that, to where it goes down like water. Not like that. This is like an IPA that you want. It's robust at a nice, good, solid 8% even.
Oh yeah.
It's nice and cool and refreshing, but also you're not getting like that triple IPA brutish, hoppy, dank flavor to it either. Which, don't get me wrong, I look forward to the brutish, dinky shit of triple IPAs, which this is not, but it's
a double.
solid. It sure tastes like it.
Yeah. Oh man. It's an American double Indian pale ale. The beer is not intended to be the biggest or most bitter. It is meant to give you wave after wave of hoppy goodness. I get that.
Which is what I'm.
Cool.
Yeah,
On your palate.
I'm getting that right now. Yeah, absolutely.
Tremendous amounts of American hops will creep up on you. Yeah.
Oh.
And leave you with a dense hoppy finish in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you've done that to me once or twice. I'll admit that at least. God damn it.
Oh yeah. So AJ, while I'm on here, I'm gonna go ahead and rant about this one really quick.
Please do. What's up? Talk to me. Talk to the people.
Disagree with me, if you dare.
I'll
California is the microbrewery capital of America, right?
I think we lack experience to a certain degree, but I would say bias wise, oh yeah, we're absolutely the boys.
Why you say biased? There's like a microbrewery
California.
In terms of numbers of microbreweries that are just out there
per capita, I'd say California is the most dense. I think you are correct. Yes.
Well, first of all, this beer, Heady Topper, which we're drinking, is from the East Coast.
Yes, Vermont. Correct.
What the fuck? Okay.
Right.
This, and just so the listeners know, the viewers, Heady Topper, although it's number 5 on this list, it's the number 1 rated IPA.
Isn't that
Kind of
crazy?
crazy to think. Yeah.
I'm understanding why, because it's an IPA. You taste an IPA, but it also doesn't have that harsh undertone that you get, or overtone really either, to where it's like, oh, but I kind of like when you get that little oh too, you know. I think you and I have graduated to that level of IPA enjoyment, to where it's like we look forward to getting kicked in the ass a little bit by it.
It's nice. It's always a nice feeling.
Right, which this is not doing, but that's okay because it tastes. It's a very simple and clean profile throughout. Really clean. Please continue
So, number 6, I'm gonna start confusing people, which is number 2 on the IPA list.
My name's AJ. You're John.
Yes, I have a beer.
Welcome to the show.
Pliny the Younger is number 2 on the IPA list.
So right below this one.
Right below.
Wow.
What do you think is better?
I mean,
biased boy.
I am a biased boy, and you know that. I'm enjoying this. I really am. And if I were at the brewery, if I were at the Alchemist, Vermont, I would probably be a little more swayed if I were there, soaking in the ambiance, soaking in the flavors, having it crafted right then and there.
Oh yeah, nice.
Good point, right? Thank you. Okay. But I have to say I still lean towards younger. One reason. Well, at least off the top of my head, one reason. The reason why I prefer younger over this is because, like I said, it's the exact thing I said earlier. It's something along the lines of, I like a balance of smooth, but also that brutish triple IPA kick. And I'm not getting that from this, but I'm glad I'm not. It's an individual. This beer is certainly its own thing. And I'm so happy for it. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. By the way, go ahead and sell some more facts, but I just need to give a little color example for the video listeners. So if you want to know what this beer looks like, you got to go search Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube, or just link in bio for Twitter and Instagram at Beer Belly Pod. You'll find us. The YouTube channel is linked. Yeah, please. It's got a light little bit of haze. It's really nice. A light goldish flavor to it.
That's good.
This is pretty good.
Can I have it?
Actually, no, you can't. I just don't like that
one.
I understand that you want it, but
I'm drunk.
No, I get that. But you're also, you know what you did last week. You don't deserve it. You just don't deserve it.
I asked you to be my best man last week. So as my best man, I need you to drive all the way from Chino Hills to Santa Ana to bring me that glass. And I want it cold, AJ.
You know what? If you really want that as your best man and best friend, I'll dare say, I will do it. I absolutely would. But for a whole can, not just for this. I'll do it.
You can find me again.
don't even tempt me. So,
actually,
my dad was actually able to get a can of both.
Oh, when they had it at Party House?
Yep,
Does he follow them on Instagram, or
no? I told him. I told him immediately after you did.
Did he like it?
He's only had, or I'm sorry, up until tonight, he only had the Focal Banger, and then tonight, as you and I were getting started, he popped open the Heady Topper.
What did he think about it? Was he like?
I haven't asked him yet. Well, he said he really liked the Focal Banger. He was like, "That's a really good IPA. I can see why you were excited about it." And I was like, "Nice, but wait till the Heady Topper."
It's better. He hasn't had younger, right?
He's said that he's had younger, but I think he gets confused with elder. He's a boomer. What can you do?
So are we. So this is the last point I want to make from this list.
Please.
I've been on this website for the last 7 years.
You really have. He has, people.
And the 3 beers that I've always seen at the top is Heady Topper, Pliny the Younger, and King Julius.
King Julius. Okay.
And it's with a bunch of J's, so it's more like Julius and Julius.
Julius.
Jabrams. At one point, I've seen King Julius on top. And other times I've seen Heady Topper on top. I've never seen Younger on top. It's always either been number 3 or number 2.
Okay.
Now that I've had Heady Topper and Heady again, for the last 7 years, I've known about this beer, and I finally got to have it last year. But now there's one beer left I need to try. That one too. And it's the King Julius.
Yeah, no, we need to, sir.
And this is another one that's from the East Coast.
Nice.
Why are they making better beers than us?
My brother. Go ahead. I'll follow up after you.
One last thing, just so you know. So King Julius with 3 J's is number 7. King Julius with 1 J is number 8. I'm sorry, number 9.
What? Oh,
and number 10, Very Hazy, which is from the same brewery, Treehouse Brewery. This brewery has 3 of the top rated IPAs in the country.
What the fuck?
And they're all in the top 10.
Wow.
I've desperately wanted to go to this brewery for so long. It's in Massachusetts, by the way.
How does one... What's the name of the brewery?
Treehouse Brewery.
You said that? Yeah. Okay. So, funny you mentioned that. My brother-in-law and my sister... I've been speaking. My brother-in-law and I have been having really good bonding times over the past week or so, talking about beer and such. Had some fun
strengthening, right? A little bit of that.
A little bit of that, and he's convinced. Exactly.
They're not touching.
Tips don't touch. But if they did, oop.
Okay, continue.
He is convinced that East Coast is the Beast Coast, if you will, for beer. He is convinced only because he and my sister had lived in Boston, Massachusetts for about 3 years or so.
No, I wouldn't go.
And the way you and I feel about local microbreweries within, the state of California, that's how he feels about New York and Massachusetts. Like he's convinced. And so I take it as my responsibility as his brother-in-law to introduce him to other things that are from here.
Thank you.
And I think you need to be a part of it because I've been bringing you up every day that we've been talking about shit like that. But at the same, and actually shout out to Ryan. I know you're watching and listening, so thank you, dude. He's a fan of the show. But yeah, we need to convince him otherwise because and don't get me wrong though, I want to experience the East Coast beers more so. We've had New England style IPAs on the show already and East Coast IPAs already. But
several.
But I still want to be able to experience how one brewery can have 3 beers in the top 10. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Out of curiosity, where does Pliny the Elder land? Did you say that already?
No, I think it's top 20, but let me double check.
Still a hell of a feat.
It's 14.
Oh, wow. 4 spots out of the top 10. Okay. H can do math. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not bad in a glass, by the way. I'll say that. But that was for the people.
Correct. We need to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to go. I just don't know if it's worth it. Like I've had this conversation with myself a few times now. Is it worth it to book a plane, fly out there, get a hotel, rent a car to drink these beers for one night, probably not remember the entire night, and then probably go the following day because I went all the way? Or is it just better to spend the $60 on websites that sell beers that probably shouldn't be selling beers?
I mean, I think for the sake of an adventure, why not go to the East Coast and have some fun?
Oh, you got an easy $3,000? I don't know if I
do. Fair point. Which is why, you only spend half that for the beers from people that shouldn't be selling them probably. Potentially. We'll see.
Just saying.
Who's to say?
Just saying. I want it, AJ. I want it so bad.
I know. We need to get down on that. We absolutely need to.
All right. Well, I'm gushing too much on a different brewery when
we're drinking this now.
Number 1 IPA.
The number 1 IPA in the world, apparently.
Again, this is probably my 4th or 2, 4. This is my 7th can. I've had this 7 times in
Wow.
the last 12 months. Easy. Last
In the
12 months
last
I've had
12
7.
months?
Yeah. Easy.
Jesus.
Easy.
Jesus.
Um I've been on it. I've been all over it. So I can easily say younger's better and elder's better.
Okay. Now, to anyone who might be freaking out at that, who might be a super fan of Heady Topper, we've talked about it on the show in prior episodes before. I mean, go back to like Pliny for President 2020, that episode, or a lot of other episodes we've talked about Pliny the Younger on the show. John has had a shitload of Pliny the Younger too. Don't think it's because it's something he doesn't get to have that often. Because when he does get to have it, he has a lot of it.
I'm a king.
Didn't you end up calculating that you had over 70 ounces of Pliny the Younger last year?
Over 70, yeah.
Over
it was
70.
like 74 ounces.
After we added everything up.
Because you and I sat there and we added it up.
Yeah, because we had how many 17-ounce pours of Pliny the Younger? Just 17 ounces pours alone.
Well,
not including everything else you've done.
It was 2 each, and then you got a half, and then I got a full. No. It was 2 each and a half.
I don't remember that.
You remember you and I were up there. We asked for the Younger, and I got the last of it.
Yes,
like
yes,
like
of course.
The gentleman with. So we each got 2 17 ounces.
Yes.
And then we shared that last half.
I forgot that. Wow. But wow. So trashed by the end.
So, I mean, 17 times 2 is 34?
Yep. Absolutely.
So and then I had...
Prior to the 8-ounce pours, we had 3 of before that.
Oh, my God. We were drunk when we did that math because I had an easy 60 ounces when I was up at the Russian River. That's already... That was already 74 ounces, and that doesn't count the 4 bottles I brought. And I had 3 of them. I shared one with you, though. I know I shared one with you, right? And Peter?
I think you gave one to your dad.
Well, easy. But one of them, I want to say I shared with you and Peter.
Oh, was that when we recorded it on the Instagram account?
We recorded ST Geek.
Yes. Okay. There you go.
We had an elder and a younger, and we even gave Peter a big deal about how this is and yada yada. And he's like, Peter.
He did appreciate it though a little bit. He did.
I think he liked the elder more.
Nothing wrong with that. The elder's a great beer. It's top 14 in the world apparently.
My dad's a bigger fan of the elder.
I feel like my dad would be too, but they're old men.
It's not a bad choice.
It's not a bad choice.
It's good, but I think the East Coast just doesn't have enough breweries.
We haven't been there to experience it yet, though, sir. Imagine what New York is like.
I have.
Imagine what New York.
I went to Nashville.
Yeah, you did. That's true.
And I had a few local brewery beers there. The one that will always stick out to the top of my head will be the beer I had that was called Hipster Repellent.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
This is when I was peak hipster John, and I mean I was hipster John. And I sent it to a group text message at that point, and then Peter's like, "The irony's killing me."
Something like that. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, that's awesome.
A hipster drinking that Hipster Repellent.
What can you do?
It's. But I will say that I love that East Coast whiskey.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's. I look forward to seeing more West Coast distilleries, really. I'm sure there are. We just don't know about them,
I don't care. Whistle Pig, Woodford Reserve, and I'm really starting to love Jefferson.
Oh, nice. I look forward to experiencing more with you then from Jefferson for sure. And my brother-in-law and I just had a good conversation about whiskey last night because, he's all about the tips right now.
No, they're not touching. They're not touching, though. You see, not touching. Oh, they touched.
What can you do? It happens. But yeah, we had a good conversation about whiskey last night. We were talking about Stag Bar out in Newport Beach, and he
gotta take him.
He's been there. He was telling me.
He's been there.
Okay, so the thing is this: his experience at Stag Bar is different than ours vastly. Because he told me what Stag Bar used to be for him when he used to go to USC and all that. He's a USC alum, if I'm not mistaken. And he said he and his buddies, they were broke college students, 21 years old. And so they would just go there and get a whole bunch of cheap beer and whatever was in like Jack Daniels for whiskey or whatever cheapest vodka they had there. And they would just get trashed. And I told him, oh no, like you need to look at their new menu. It's amazing. Like it is So
and cheap. It's affordable.
it's affordable to a point, and all of a sudden, I told him this the last night too. I was like, it can be affordable if you want, which is his experience. Or next thing you know, which the last 3 times I've been there, all of a sudden it just adds up more quickly than you expect.
You look at that bill and you're holy shit.
Yep, it's like, when did that happen? Oh wait, let me count back the ways. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Oh yeah, there was that too, wasn't there? Oh, okay, yeah, I can see why it costs that much. It's one of those situations. Super fun, but you also have to be a little careful if you're balling on a budget.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Never go there after you've had duck. You'll spend more.
You get duck drunk, and that's the best thing ever. Which that duck for your birthday was really good, by the way. I was digging it. It was meaty.
It was super good.
Oh yeah. I dig me some Peking duck now, especially thanks to you. I thought it was good, but then when you wanted it specifically for your birthday, let alone Peter and Maylee's wedding,
duck.
it was all good. It was so good, especially with a little side of paper rolled with it. So good.
Or paper. Yeah. Or the double paper.
Let me raise you to triple paper, sir.
You know what? Just take my journal. It's like a salad of paper.
I'm gonna get broken up with, sir.
Yeah, you are. She's gonna listen to this. She knows what she did. How you doing with this? I think I'm basically done.
I'm at a good barely less than a quarter left. I have probably a fifth of a can. Baby. Oh, I'm sad to see it go already. I'm enjoying this.
It went so fast.
I still had some things I wanted to talk about too.
Bring it up.
Dang it. Okay, I'll say this. This is just more relevant to today. So my sister and my brother-in-law, they and I've been staying with them, and they were like, you know what? Their house has been a hotel. I've been there for the past over a week now. One of my sister's girlfriends, she's been there for pretty much the same amount of time. And so I think they just wanted to have a nice little Valentine's Day weekend together alone, which is cool. Mm-hmm. They went off to a hotel. They're gonna stay there for a couple nights. I'm super happy for them. But freaking an hour and a half after they leave, I hear a rap at the door. And all of a sudden, I see some grown man, big bulky guy, look through the window.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, hi. And he's like,
you were left there to die.
You said, yeah, it's me. And I was like, I don't know what that means. I feel like I probably shouldn't open this door right now. But we'll see. Maybe it's just one of my brother-in-laws or my sister's friends, whatever. And maybe they didn't realize that they were gone. I unlocked the door, and it's the fucking of that city I'm staying in Eastvale. It's fucking like a SWAT team. I was scared.
Oh, shit.
My heart fell out of my ass. It was freaky.
It was a SWAT team?
I'm telling you. The guy that approached the man that I spoke with at the front door was not the same man at the window. He stayed out the window leaning against the house, and he was armed. And there were 2 other guys, one on the lawn, one closer to the van that was on the side of the street by my car, where I was parked on the side of the road. They were armed. The big guy, Caucasian guy that I spoke with was probably about our age, if not a little older. He was armed, but no one was pointing anything at me. But they asked for this one name. It was a gentleman's name, I would say. I'm not going to say it, but anyway, they're like, is so-and-so here? And I was like, no, this is the blank and blank residence. I don't know who that is. And they're like, oh, okay, well, are you sure they're not here? And I was like, I'm absolutely certain. The only reason I'm here is because I'm house sitting for them right now. And they're like, the cop I spoke with, he looked at me. And then he could see that I was being sincere, I think. And so he's like, okay. And I was like, is everything okay? Am I good? He just kind of walked away. And he was like, yeah,
you're fine. Waiting for me.
And I know, right? I want to live to see this episode, to do this episode.
I guess I have a girlfriend too, but for the love of the beer.
Yeah, this is number 1 in the world here. Come on, baby. Fill me out now. And the crazy thing is, dude, not even 5 minutes after they left, I just told them be safe, guys, later, and they left. And I kind of wanted to ask should I be looking out for a certain description of person? You know what I mean?
Curly hair, slight beard.
I guess. I don't know.
He looks like he plays the drums.
I appreciate that. If I have that appearance, I'll take it. But anyway, I was totally freaked out and my adrenaline was running. The worst part was I went on like a 12-kilometer walk today. So I was exhausted by the time I got back to the house. I had to drink 2 water bottles just to kind of chill out. I felt really
Mhm.
gross. I'm just out of shape, so I just couldn't handle it. I chilled out, wound down a little bit, and then that's like I said, like 5 minutes into being home from that, all of a sudden these motherfuckers are ringing the doorbell or knocking on the door, and I'm freaking out. And my sister and my brother-in-law have a ring set up in their house, so they saw the whole thing from their doorbell.
Oh, I would imagine they did. Yeah.
It's like I said, like after they left, within 5 minutes after they left, my brother-in-law calls me, "Hey, what happened? What's going on?" Like, I think I was wondering if he thought I did something wrong or something. And I was like, dude, I have no idea. They were just asking for this one name. I told them I didn't know who that was because I don't. And then they were just like, okay, thanks. We just want to make sure. We thought, and I told them like what residence they were at, and then they just left. I was like, Jesus, did like
So you
fucking
didn't
Google
see him
Maps
show up somewhere else?
I honestly, I was exhausted. Like,
Were you swatted? Is that what it's called?
Like that?
Do you know what? You know that was like a thing on the gaming community.
Unfortunately,
like
yeah.
running.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Not only speedrunners, like huge streamers would get swatted, and eventually now they've like people that have done that have been punishable by law heavily.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah,
it. Absolutely. It's a fucking. It's beyond an asshole move. Beyond that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what happened. Because again, they gave a different name than anyone that I know. I don't actually know anyone by the name they gave me. I'll tell you after the show. But anyway, I was like, whoa, that's weird. Yeah, that was my weird random, like, I was kind of scared for a minute shit. And my adrenaline was already running because I was recovering from that stupid walk I took.
Yeah, you should have started the podcast with that story.
I wanted to. It's all right.
You let me lead with my dumbass IMAX question.
Damn.
Why?
I know, right? Well, that said, what about?
Like, hold up.
All right, hold that thought. Let me tell you about my life or death experience right now. Which again, dude, the cops are totally chill when I spoke to them, but I could tell. I mean, obviously, the way they arrived, they were like suited for battle. Like they had bulletproof vests on and everything. I was like, holy fucking, like, what did I do? Like, what the fuck? Though I did do something, which I was wondering if that was what they were upset with me about. So on my 12-kilometer walk, at a certain point, I had to piss bad. And I have a baby bladder.
Classic AJ.
That. Yep.
Yeah. Your peeing finally caught up with you.
It always does. And about 8 kilometers into my walk or so, not that much, probably less, probably like 5 kilometers into my walk, I realized it probably needed to start happening. And there was like a nice set of planters, big pine trees. I could have stepped off the sidewalk into this nice little woodland area and probably would have gotten away with it. But I was like, there's just enough traffic to where I just don't feel comfortable doing it. And no one would have seen me or anything, or they wouldn't have seen little AJ. We'll put it that
little
way.
AJ, yeah. Little AJ is a great description.
Exactly. Emphasis on the little. Microscopic, really.
Oh, yeah. It was all caps, italics, bold when I said it.
Actually, lowercase italics, just to be more accurate. Anyway, I really had to pee. And anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to power through this. I'll be able to do it when I get back, I think. I turn around at one point. I realize there's no restaurants where I'm walking, not for an hour at least. I need to turn around. So turned around, walked back towards my sister and brother-in-law's house. And eventually I was like, you know what? This isn't going to go well. I can't make it. And I found out that on my way out, I found a park. And I was like, okay, maybe there'll be a restroom at the park. On my way back toward the house, I stopped at that park. No restroom in sight. And the worst part is it's a fucking private ass park. Like everywhere there's signs saying if you're not a resident or a guest, then you should not be there, essentially. It wasn't.
AJ did not give a fuck.
I had to be there. It was actually a really nice park. It was pretty. And eventually it got to the point to where I had to throw down my cold brew coffee, ran in these bushes, and I had to relieve myself. It was bad. I went back for my cold brew coffee and threw it away, but it was really bad. And I was like, oh my God, did they find out what I did in the park way back when? Earlier today? I was like, dear God, I'm sorry I trespassed. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Oh,
But
it was.
apparently, I don't know. But that was a pretty crazy experience. I
More of the story: don't pee out and just out in the open. SWAT will find you.
They will find you. Absolutely. I wonder if they did that just as a scare and they made up a name or something like that.
Probably.
I don't know, but it was weird
Makes
though. That was a
sense.
very weird experience, though, for sure. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. The SWAT attack was real. Kind of. It was really weird. I'd never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I'd probably have a heart attack and die.
Dude, my heart was pounding for
Yeah.
like an hour after that. Seriously. Like I
Makes
kind of
sense.
when I would sit down, I mean, granted, I was exhausted, like I said, from the walk, but even still, I was like, holy shit! Like I can't believe that just fucking happened. But again, I think they could just tell by my reaction. I didn't know what they were talking about, but it was really weird. Anyway,
Shit.
yeah, kind of random, very random.
Very random. Almost being shot random.
Right. I thought about it because I had to take a piss after they left. I was like, okay, that scared the piss out of me. Literally, I need to take a pee. And I thought about it and I was like, I thought, what if I had joked around and been sarcastic and they would have been like,
No.
is so-and-so here? And I would have like ran into the house real quick.
Yeah,
Like,
you would have got shot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like pivot for a moment, like what? Into the doorway more.
Tased right in the face.
Tackled, right? Exactly. I thought about, I was like, I could have gotten blown away probably. Jesus Christ.
I would have been doing the podcast by myself.
Well, at least you're lucky. The name is already singular, so you would be the beer belly at that point.
Yep, I'm good. Get the fuck out. I called SWAT on you. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh my God. Well, on that note, do you want to let the people know where they can find us, where they can contact us,
Yes.
all that good shit?
Yes, if you're the SWAT, you know where AJ's at. But besides
Apparently.
that, you can follow us at Beer Belly Pod at Gmail and Twitter. You can send us any kind of suggestions on what we should be drinking because we will drink everything. AJ and I had an executive meeting and we decided we will drink things that make us go blind. Why
Absolutely.
not?
For the views.
So send them suggestions at beerbellypod@gmail.com. You can follow us also on the YouTube, see our beautiful faces, and at Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything? I think I got
I think
it
you're
all.
pretty good. Instagram. Essentially, you'll be able to find links to other socials no matter where you find us, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter. We have a link tree now to where you'll be able to find anywhere you prefer to enjoy us, whether it's on a podcast app or on YouTube, whatever you prefer. You'll be able to enjoy us. I recommend the video episodes if you have the time. Why not? It's a little more fun than just listening to the audio, but at the same time, why not? But yeah, Spotify's probably the preferred platform. Podcast Addict as well is like a good second. And
Yes.
shout out to the ladies real quick. And not necessarily our ladies in particular, but the women in general that listen to our show, because to this day, we are still primarily listened to by women. They are the majority right now.
Our
Shout out to
girlfriends
the
and our
boys.
mamas.
Exactly. But still, I think that's pretty tight. I think the last I checked, we're at like 65% female listeners. I was kind of shocked by that, to be honest with you.
Makes
But
sense.
I'm also very happy about it. I think that's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't have expected that, to be honest. Would not have expected
We
that.
have 5 listeners, 3 of them are ladies.
So thank you to all 2 of you. Anyway, will that do it for the show today?
Yeah, it
All
will,
right.
AJ.
Well, I'm about to have my last sip.
Chug it.
Can you give them words of wisdom while I do
Oh,
this?
easy.
Please.
The easiest words of wisdom. West Coast IPAs are the best. Not the brewing West Coast IPAs. IPAs are the best.
There you go. You heard it first. And if you want to combat that point that John just made, let us know what we should be drinking, like you said earlier.
What
Let
I
us
said
know.
is final. What I said is final.
Then do your
is
best to
law.
convince us otherwise, then, if you can. And I'm willing to embrace beautiful beers. Don't get me wrong, we both are. Educate.
Yeah, me too.
Let us know what's
But we
up.
know where the most beautiful are at. What region they're from.
Fair point.
Just saying.
All right, then. Well, like I said earlier, this boy got to pee bad. So we'll see you next time. Let us know what we should be drinking.
All right.
Please do. Leave us a voice message also. In the descriptions of all of our episodes, you'll see a voice message link. Do it. That'd be kind of fun. Don't spam us like crazy. Or do, whatever.
Spam us. We'll take the spam.
We might play them live on the show if you're comfortable with that. We'll see. But yeah, let us know what we should be talking about next. Let us know what we should drink next. If you have random topics or questions, let us know. We'll answer them on the show. Until then, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.